Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 436, coming to you live from somewhere nowhere, New York. It is a quick bite tonight as we are getting ready for the SBF trial. And so, you know, that will be an early day tomorrow. One of the things that two things we wanted to just sort of cover on that is the defense is getting ready to end with Sam, and the defense will the prosecution will be taking up its cross, as they've said, a very hard cross. So that will be very interesting to see, and really interesting for that to be. One of the things that we are looking forward to is what's going to happen there. And so it's going to be interesting, to say the least. And what's going to be, so far has been covered, as the defense has ran through sort of like each definition, and they've tried to paint Sam as, this guy that was just overloaded. No one did what he said, and if people had only done what he had said, they wouldn't be in the position that they were in. Meaning, in my opinion, if they'd only done what he'd said, they wouldn't have been caught. That's the only thing. Trying to play it off that, he only found out about consumer funds being used in, October as a possibility, or some of them. So, and then he thought it was okay based off of what was going on. So, really interesting week piece on that. So, really excited, but we will be in the courtroom like we have been. So, we will be coming to you live at a lunchtime break and evening break, end of day as well. So it's roughly around 1 o'clock, and then again around 5 p.m. EST. So, as electronics are not allowed in the courtroom, anyone that says they have electronics in the courtroom, do not listen to them. Attorneys that know they're not supposed to do things, and parole officers, and then court reporters, and there's only two, but they have their own court reporting room. So they're not actually in the courtroom. They are watching through a monitor. I'm in the courtroom. I get to see Sam tremble, grind his fingers, gnash his teeth, look left and right, and do his creepy little smile when he thinks he says a joke. These people are all just fucking guilty. It mind boggles me. But no truth is really going to be coming out of this, in my opinion. No one is going to be truly taking accountability for this. And the parts of where it will go to bury some of the things, that's going to go deep. Tonight, we want to do a quick run through as well, as it is Degen season is upon us. We wanted to go over with you. No, we didn't want that one. We want this one, so you can see what we're doing. We wanted to show you 9-inch real quick and see what's going on, if anything new and big has gone on. And then we also want to show you Titan X from Jake. So best way is from Twitter. That is 9inch_IO. And we can then ride from here, and we can enter the decks. We went into staking pools. We went specifically into two. So we're going to start off on Ethereum. I don't think we did any staking pools on Ethereum. I might be wrong. We might have done that last night and not thought about it. So as you can see, up over the last 24 hours, 31%. I bet you if I hit a week, it's going to be down about 80%. And that's, we're up 6,000%. Okay. I was wrong. I was really wrong. And that's simply because, it's been getting bought this last day. It has been skyrocketing. So yay that. What we see here we can do is we can go look at our liquidity pieces. we can see what we have: a 9-inch in USDC and ETH in 9-inch staked, where we're earning BBC. So we can harvest that BBC there. And then we're going to split that BBC in half. Half of it's going to go to 9-inch, half of it's going to go to USDC. Actually, I think all of it's going to go to USDC, and we're going to just stake that. As you see, we're earning fees both. Well, we are just using two pools, USDC and 9-inch ETH and USDC. So those are the two pools that we are staking in on ETH. And then we burnt that. We collected. We're going to go over to Pulse Chain. None of the pools have come live yet. That's coming up. Let's double check that. Yep. All right. Switch networks over to Pulse. See what we've done. Let's see here. Let's refresh that. And as you see, we've pushed into that. So we're going to push some more into PLS 9-inch and 9-inch USDC as well. So we have that opportunity. So we're going to trade. We have 13 BBC. So glad to see that that's up. Yeah, that is down over the week, but up over the last 12%. So let's see here. We want 9-inch and PLS. So we're going to go liquidity. We're going to add some more to that. Let's see here. What can we add? We're going to add 50,000. Not much, but this, like I said, this is our play wallet, so you can sort of see what this looks like. You know, as you saw the other day on Ethereum, we were having some RPC issues, and so we switched over to the Anchor RPC via Chainlist, and that allowed us to have that communication with blockchain to call it right, because it was calling a wrong script out of time, I think is what it was saying. Taking too long to make the call, so as a safety precaution, it was reverting it. So we just made our LP, so we're adding more to that. We're going to go actually farm those now. So as 9-inch is doing everything, you know, pull out, insert. So we're going to insert some more, and we'll see, you know, some pieces there. There's that transaction submitted, and then we're gonna add some more USDC 9-inch because, you know, why not? So we're gonna go back to trade. We're gonna go switch that around, switch that to USDC. We're gonna move what, 5. One BBC is $1.23, $1.39, $1.25 right now. Went all as high as 213. So in the last 24 hours, but we've seen that do a sharp decline. You know, it was all the way up at $15 for a minute there. So, all right, now let's swap. We're going to do the same thing at switch to 5 over to 9-inch. We're going to confirm that. Boom. We already have 9-inch in our wallet, but I always like to add it just in case. Oh, we had forgotten. So we're going to add that. So boom, there's that. Now we're going to go over to liquidity. And like I said, we're adding USDC and 9-inch. So we're going to go to add liquidity. And as you can see now, we'll max that out. We'll enable USDC. Change our limit to max. And max means how much we have that we're putting in. So it's 27 PLS. Not bad. Pulse chain's a little quiet tonight. And then once this is enabled, you can see that pending right there. We just apply that. And then we'll go add that to the farm. And that we're getting an ROI as well as BBC plus fees. So we're going to add that back on that PLS amount. And we're going to insert because that's so fun. We're going to put that in. And as you can see, we'll add that out a little bit. And that's something that you can just do as you're collecting fees. You can just split them in half to what you want. And you don't have to do all of it. As you saw, I didn't do all of mine. Keep a little on the side for a rainy day. Yeah, so that is what we did there. So we staked our funds there. And it also pulls a harvest for us as well. So we just harvested that. And that is what we have going on so far on Pulse Chain. As always, I like to disconnect, double disconnect, and then clear out whatever I'm connected to via MetaMask. Just a little bit of safety. Turns down those, what they'll try to do is connect you back to whatever network you're on. And so it might be just messing with your flow of what you're doing. And it looks like so there's Titan. That's where we're going to go next. We're going to be talking about Titan. That's coming from Jake. We're going to actually reach out to Jake and see what we can get. See if we can get a walkthrough from him, and sort of the theory of everything that he's doing, because he's having some fun, and I'm really liking what he's doing. He's made it simple and clean for people to. As you can see, we were connected to a lot of things, so we did not follow our own advice so much. Oh, I think we disconnected ourselves from Unlonely, so we're gonna go put ourselves back in. Let me go make sure that's done. Oh, we got to reconnect over there. Doom. Boop. And there we go. Sign a message. So real quick, we just want to do a shout out to everyone. We are, streaming live to LinkedIn, YouTube 1, YouTube 2, Twitch, Twitter, Telegram, Unlonely, and Rumble. So huge shout out to Rumble. And I ask that everyone please like, subscribe, and check us out. Give our channels a follow. We have our Player One Taco channel as well as our TacoBytes. So hope that you join in what we're doing over there on Rumble. And yeah, if you have any questions about Rumble, please let me know. Happy to go through them with you. So like I was saying here, what we go here from now, we go to Jake. But I'm actually first going to just showcase 9-inch. Boom. So you guys can find 9-inch yourself and see what's going on. We got to do that. Boom. All right. So there's that. There's that. And then next, like I said, going over to Inkay Nose. This is for Titan X. And this really allows for you to sort of get into what he's building. whether you like it or not. You know, there are a lot of people that are. And so we'll head straight over to TitanX and sort of check on where we're at from where we're at yesterday. So we'll connect our wallet. As we saw yesterday, you know, anywhere from 0.02 to 0.2 to 20 ETH, you know, is the way. And some big players are coming into that. So, you know, currently we have a handful of miners rolling. You know, 3% done for this one. This one is a power of 10. It will be done on the 25th of November. Estimated value at that time will be $1,400, roughly 4,000% ROI. 4,000% ROI. So, yay! This one here, we did a max for just one power, and that one is gonna, you know, that one cost us 0.002. That's gonna have a return of $802 for a 24,000% increase. So let's just hope that rumbles through that time. Excited to see if that goes. You know, as long as you're getting out more out than what you put in, it's a win, right? So your options are both batch minters as well as single miners. Then they have the stake platform piece to where we can see how much we've started to stake for. Let's go see here what we got. Let's disconnect and let's connect again. Let's start a stake. All right. So we had assets out. We started a second stake for 100,000. So that gets us a little bit more, roughly 499. So now we have 2 stakes. Let's bump that up. As you can see here, we now have 2 stakes going, a value of $5. One is worth $3.15. What that allows, you know, both within the payouts and percentages of pieces, we have a claimable payout. Every 8 days, we have a payout. Right now, our estimated payout is $9.19 every 8 days. Every 28 days, we have a $9.19. Every 90 days, we have a $5 payout. And every 369 days, we have a $5.09 payout. And right now, 888-day payout cycle is $2.62. And this is a global payout piece. So we will see this. And this is a distribution from user rewards as well as, so let's distribute ETH rewards for people. Let's be nice. Let's trigger that contract. So we get 12 cents, but it charges us $2.51 or $3.80. But we did something nice. We're doing something nice for people. As you can see here, global cap is 62% of all ETH gets sent to the buy and burn pool. This will buy TitanX on market from the WETH TitanX pool and forever burn it out of existence. This provides on-market buy pressure, pushing up the price. So one of the things that I would recommend doing, you know, if this is something you like to do, is LP pools on Uniswap. As you can see here, this is roughly 4,000 ETH from buy and burn. Users run these functions and are incentivized to do so. So wait for cap to move up. Buy and burn cap will move up over time at random amounts to prevent abuse and foster a healthy market for TitanX over time. So yeah, we have to wait for that cap to move up. And then when we do that, that'll allow us to trigger that buy and burn. Whoever gets that buy and burn in, they get $24,000. So will that be you? That seems like a pretty good reward to me. you know, and as we can see here from my last contract execution, we'll go show what that looks like. So we'll look at that on the Block Explorer just so you can sort of see. So distribution. So 0.00165132 ETH from the contract to me. That is me right there on the top. And then it broke the rest of it down. The rest of that ETH, it was there into 3 different pools. The wrapped ETH for the LP pool, and then all the way around to different aspects. So so it went from to this pool to wrapped it, and then yeah. So this pool is most likely, yeah, wrapped ETH. This is the Uniswap V3 position. So this is most likely, yep. This is the Uniswap Titan X. So create initial, so we can go see what this looks like. This is a 1% Titan X WETH contract, so we can see the contract owner and the deployer, the ERC 721. So the Titan pool is there. So you can always go over here to like Dex tools and or Dex screener, and I'll show you on both of them. But now that we have the LP contract, that allows us to directly view what that looks like. Oop. So originally on Garoli, tried out on Polygon. So we'll see those ETH ones. So do 5 relevant pools for that contract. Let's see. Leap. Oh, Tyrant, Leap. Let's see here. There we go. There's our Titan X 1 day ago created. Liquidity $813,000 with $10 million worth of volume. So here is that. As you can see where that's been going. That is where it's at. We got in about here, right? Oh no, today's the 20. Yeah, we got in around here, right about there. So we are up. Yay! That's all that matters, right? At the end of the day. But as always, I want to remind you, always take profits. So yeah, that was our entry point right there. And you know, as you can see, different line pieces. So, you know, I think that this is an interesting play. And as you can see, there is a ton of buys going in on this side. And not tiny buys too, you know, a few sells. You know, waiting a few bots. 1 buy so far from that bot. 3 buys worth roughly 6 ETH. All right. Yeah. So, you know, we see a few sells, but really just people buying in. So excited for that. And, you know, it's an interesting piece. So what we might do here, just for the heck of it, because we can do a couple things. We're going to go grab this token right here. There's that token. We'll launch that app. We'll connect. So we have a little bit of Titan. So let's go. Let's see here. What can we? We'll route that. We'll get that. We're going to enable spending. Oh, all right. We're going to reject that. All right, let's confirm. Switch to ETH. We should be able to do that. If not, we'll have to do that later on. Yeah. Let's see if we slow that down. And that'd be our custom transaction of 666. That is why we don't want to do this. So, you know, I'm not someone that follows on numbers, but I have a big red symbol says you don't have enough ETH to buy it, and it is my 666th transaction on this wallet. I'm going to hold off on that for now. And I'll just deposit ETH in a different way, and I'll get back in there. But what I was going to show you guys was on the LP pool side, what this looks like as a new position. Boom. And then you can see here, feed tier is the 1%. Buying into there sort of gives you a good piece to move around there. So that is where we're at today. And we will get this done in a different time. So our approval is going to be our 666. So yay. All right. So that is that. Oh, and that is how we go through that much. All right. So yeah, you can see here that there's a high price and low price. You can set that, change that, and that gets you a better side of that pool structure. I bring that in, gives you better rewards. You know, go for a 70% window. And what that will do is if it goes outside of that window too high, that means you'll have less Titan X and more ETH. And if it goes too low, you'll have more Titan X and less ETH. So that will be how that goes on a different day. So that is what we're doing. So hope you all have a great day. And as always, stay thirsty, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to say? I don't know. We're going to have a fun time at the SBF trial tomorrow. We hope that you join us. And we will be in Pengu Space in the morning, ATP across the pond. Catch us there as we do a recap of Friday and what we look forward to in the coming days. And with that, we end with the greatest worst knock knock joke and our words of wisdom. Our words of wisdom are: a closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth. Meaning, if no one knows you're looking for opportunity, opportunity can never come a knocking. And if it does come a knocking and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. And with that, huge love and shout out to Liam. And we end with the greatest worst knock knock joke on the face of the planet, and that is knock knock. Who's there?